All right, so now that we had a successful pairing between the two, we know that this is a good place for the sensor to live. We're going to actually install it in the skimmer throat right in here. We're going to use the epoxy that came in the kit to adhere it to the entryway of the skimmer. All right, so we got the epoxy that came in the kit here. We're going to just take off the plastic that surrounds it, and we're going to just make sure we net this. We want to net it really well. It's very important for a long-lasting stick to the tile that we want it to live on. So net it well. Another good tip before adhering a sensor is cleaning the surface that you want it applied to. If it's a dirtier pool, you just want to make sure that it has a clean, and the top half of the sensor is going to be out of the water. Just make sure that's it's dry. You don't want it soaking wet or anything if there's splashing. Those two tips will help you make sure that we have a good stick. And I like to use the bag that it comes in so you don't get the white stuff all over the face of the sensor. It's not a big deal if you do, it just looks cleaner. And we just spread it across the back of the sensor here. Try to spread it kind of evenly. I like to make sure kind of some of it gets in the little holes there for a good hold. And something kind of just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to just hold it on there firmly for about a minute so that it sticks well. What you also want to make sure of when you do this is your water level is going to be set between about a ½ inch up on the sensor to an inch up on the sensor. That is the range you want to have your water level. So make sure your water level is right in this area when you actually stick it on the tile. So here we go. We're going to stick it on the tile. All right. So now that we have our epoxy on the back, we are going to hold it on here, and we're just going to press firmly. Give it a little wiggle. Let it kind of set it into place. And then just make sure it's somewhat even. It is marine grade pool epoxy putty. It will set wet. I always like to make sure the top part is dry just for a better hold. Just hold it there firmly for about a minute or so. And that should give you a good solid bond.